Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. I will be playing a Royal Dwarf Rogue, for those interested, and this is actually my first Let's Play ever, period. So forgive me if I have absolutely no idea what's going on. In addition, I'm also doing this on my laptop, not my gaming rig. So,
deep beneath the frostback mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of two known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called deep roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endron of House Aeducan, the 9th Aeducan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lord. You are dressed and ready. Excellent.
How's it going?
I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Well, let's see. Looks like I'm probably going to be going good guy route this time. So, let's go ahead and pick this.
Of course, if every other noble has a shield and 3 swords, you'll feel awfully underdressed.
You, my friend, are ridiculous.
One can't take all this marching about and speech-making too seriously. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
Well, okay. So, what about them?
The usual. This lord had my cousin killed, this lord seduced my wife, this lord did the exact thing I'd planned to do to him, but he did it first.
Yeah, sounds
they
like
pose and bluster, and each pretends he is the honorable man in a den of thieves and assassins. The rest is worth seeing, though. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Perhaps we should go show them what single combat is really all about. And by we, I mean you. I'll practice my cheering.
Oh, well. Thanks for the support, buddy.
You remember last year's open proving? It took your father's smith 6 hours to remove my helmet. I'm not meant for single combat. I fight as my lord's second in shield. That's enough for me.
Sounds fair enough.
Right behind you, my lord. The day is ours until the feast.
Cool. So, actually in-game now. And, so let's go check this out. Oh, looks like I have some extras. Okay, that's probably from all the DLC and the add-on content that I got. So, anything else around the room? Let's go. Can't get the. Yeah,
your desire.
So switch the camera around, get the armor, and 5 copper. Oh, that doesn't seem like very much. Why would I only have 5 copper? Anyway. Early game now. Checking this out over here. I guess we'll come up this way. See if there's C. Yeah, Z will do get better. Can't go there. Come back with this way, I suppose. Oh, hey, what's up? No, I'm definitely not going, but
of course.
What do you have to say? Me playing the good guy nosy brother. Did you assassinate my brother? No, well, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
I think we get this.
I will show myself out, with your leave, my lord.
Oh, alright. Oh, sure. I'll see you later.
Thank you. I will go now.
Let's see. I guess I'll check out my brother's room, see what kind of goodies he has actually in it. Alright. Already putting my boot skills to work. And, we got something over here too. Oh, nice. Alright, I'm sure that'll come in handy. Merchant's belt, give me some more gold. And anything else around the room?
As you
we got
desire.
a book here. Cool. Codex entry. I will not bore you guys with reading through all the codexes because I'll just get down to the gameplay. Yeah. And onwards, checking out, I guess this must be our home. There's my brother's room is going. And, don't want to go to the throne room just yet. I think that's the piece is being held. So I'll come down here, and, it's in the area. Yeah, I don't want to go there yet. Alright, so we will, well, let's push around, get down on here, and, make our way out to the diamond quarter. Yeah. Loading screen number 2. Alright, so I might as well take this time to, let you guys get to know me a little bit better, I guess. I go with the name of, Sunshine Sean, and, that loading screen left is a little,
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the diamond quarter during these celebrations.
Thank you very much, my royal second. So, these guys just like they're having a chit-chat.
Please, Mr. Volney, my work is accredited by the Shaper. These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney. I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lord Iduken, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Iduken, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
Well, yeah, what's going on here? Let's,
The king, as well as several other lords, are quite fond of his work. He writes of the ancient paragons.
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
You don't say.
It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
Fine. Well, knowing dwarves is all do.
My work tells the stories of all those raised to paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men. Volney was more than a man.
Well, he's a paragon, yeah. He was a dwarf.
Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. 1 vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
Oh, yeah, the dude has a point.
You're taking his side? What if he published a book like this about your paragon Iduken?
Yeah, but he didn't. So... Suck it, dude.
You would not say so if it was your house, but I shall respect your wishes. For now. Excuse me, Your
So I
Highness.
guess I'll continue going on with the good guy here.
That fool has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lord?
No. No, I think we're good.
Well, historically, it has been prudent to eliminate a small threat before it becomes larger.
Yeah, but I'm eventually going to be a Grey Warden saving the world, so...
As you say.
Really think
You've shown House Iduken a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people.
Yeah. So, do I get something for it?
Of course. A copy of A History of Iduken, Paragon King and Peacemaker, perhaps?
Alright, whatever, I'll take it. Gold or...
Congratulations on your commission.
Yeah. That sure was entertaining. If I was doing my bad guy role, I probably would have had just peeking out. But, this guy have anything for me? We got a merchant over here.
The finest in home decorations!
Nuisance.
Ah, my
Prince
friend.
Balin Iduken
Enjoying the
himself wearing a
festivities
robe
so
made of
well.
something quite similar.
Let's check out this guy.
My lord Iduken, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares?
What do you got?
Not for a mighty warrior such as yourself, my lord, but perhaps a lady friend. I forget myself. I'll be silent.
This looks to be mostly fabrics from the human lands. These merchants form alliances with those who have abandoned our ways to live on the surface.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot once dwarves leave their tunnels, they're like outcasts and super looked down upon. But,
According to the scholars, more than 500. Does it matter? The surfacers are lost to us.
yeah,
Perhaps we should get going.
I almost forgot about that, actually.
Have you heard about
But,
Newton's assault?
no.
My
No,
lord
I
has
think that's what I
returned.
actually had.
Is there something
Something
here that
that
interests you? Please,
Taking
look
a
as you will.
conversation like that. What do we have here? That looks interesting. Not have enough for it right now, though. Don't really have enough for much of anything, actually. Oh man, for being a royal, I'm kind of broke. So, yeah, but that's all inconsequential except that thing up top there. So let's sell some of this stuff I'm not going to use. I'm not going to use the latest hammer. I'm not going to use iron armor either. I'll save that for Alistair or something later on. Well, alright, well, we'll keep moving along in here. And I'm going to go ahead and put the dagger here. And also this bow on my second spot, so these fire arrows. Yeah, that should be pretty good. I've got both short and long range. And then also this nice extended spell powers. I'll use this right now.
They say they are going to strike a blow with the Horde. Rumor has it
Anything
they are
else? Anyone here we're talking to? Oh, hey, look,
Paragon?
it's my brothers.
Why search?
How are you doing, brothers?
Trustfalla, big brother. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Ah,
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my sibling's second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
Well, I can see you're kind of a dick.
You're on your own. I've been dealing with him all afternoon.
What exactly is that supposed to mean, little brother?
Nothing, Trian. I've been having a great
You're
time.
an ass.
The speech you gave to the legless boy about hard work and making something of himself was fantastic.
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you,
God,
get to
I see
the
where this
feast.
is going. Might as well be polite. Tell him that I'll get there in my own time.
Stubborn, aren't you? When I'm king, I will help you get over that. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
Just ignore him. This is my day, not his.
That it is. Let's get back to enjoying it, shall we?
Alright, onwards with our adventure. Let's see what is further on this way. Looks like we have a armor merchant.
My lord Idukan, nothing here rivals your amazing Idukan armor, but if you wish something made...
You know very well House Idukan has its own royal armorers.
Of course. Forgive me.
Yeah, tell me
Your
about
Highness's legendary prowess is matched only by your kindness.
Yes, yes. I'm a great
I buy
fan,
only the
know.
finest iron ore, and personally oversee the armor's crafting by the most skillful of the smith caste.
Still don't say.
Of course, the honor was all mine.
Look at this piece, darling. It
so,
rivals the
My lord.
Why are you kicking me out of conversation again? I'm
You
talking
honor
to
me, your highness.
do you have anything useful at all? Anything at all? We've got some iron scraps, but I might as well sell off some of this stuff. Help with that. Might be added. Won't need that shield. I'm definitely going two-handed. Probably gonna go the assassin route. Super DPS. Get a nice tank as a healer later on in the game. But this is all iron. And I saved my
Nonsense, woman. Your words bring shame upon our house. See how the edges are rough.
What about that one?
I doubt he's up to the
What have we here? Two handsome, strapping, noble lords.
Oh,
You
geez,
both
I think
look
I
so
figured this was
grand.
And isn't this the man of the hour, the king's son?
Who's your friend, my lord? Another noble from the honored House Idukan?
No, this is my homie.
Oh, then not a noble?
No, Telly, not a noble. Stone your thick sometimes.
What's going on
They're noble
here?
hunters, my lord. A man takes his caste from his father, and these women hope to bear a noble lord's son. If one is successful, she's raised up to concubine in the noble house to care for her child. It provides new sword arms for the house, and many nobles look favorably on such women.
So they're hookers. Dwarven hookers. Well,
Shall I come to your chambers after the ceremony, then?
sounds good
I
to me.
talked to him first. I want him.
He's looking for a woman, Telly, not a little girl. I'm Marty, and I know how to give my lord a night he'll remember.
I'm sure.
Oh, my lord has his energy about him.
There will be no three to a bed if that's what you're thinking. We both require full
Well, that is what I'm
experiences all
thinking,
to
actually.
ourselves. If you think you can manage us both, though.
Yep. Doing it, no regrets.
This should prove most interesting. We will wait for you together, my lord, and show you the proper way to celebrate a princely commission.
Be quiet now and pray the ancestors deliver
Oh,
Rhonda
yeah.
back safely.
Well, I'm sure that'll be very enlightening for my roguish rogue here. No, might as well take that too. I think that's for shale, to be honest. And useless. Well, I guess we'll continue on this way. Looks like we got a weapon.
Greetings, my lord Idukin. I am so honored to have you visit my booth. I have a proposition, but I dared not approach.
Yet you dare now.
Here we go. Try to be more friendly. We'll go with that one.
Very well then, speak.
Yes, just so. Here's the thing. What I mean to say is...
It's alright.
Sorry. So nervous. I had a dagger made, for you, as a gift for your first command. I sent a messenger to deliver the dagger to you. Prince Trian had him thrown out. I don't know what offense he caused, but I had him beaten severely.
Well, we'll check out this dagger then.
Here it is, your highness.
That's an amazing piece,
You'd almost think it
merchant.
was cursed
You
by
do me
how
much honor, sir.
stuttery
The blade
this
has been
is.
crafted over a period of 2 years by masters of every art. I wish to bless the Lord's first
Wait,
command,
so you made
and
this
hope that
dagger
someday,
to
when he rules, he will wear it.
Trian is heir. He will rule when King Endrin returns to the stone.
If the Assembly wills it. Forgive me, sir, but whispers say the second child of Endrin will be chosen.
Whispers indeed. It's a princely gift. If Trian recognizes it, though, it may send the wrong message. Or the right one, depending on your view.
I don't really care if it's a good dagger. I'll wear it because of the stats. Stats, man. That's what it comes down to.
Thank you. You bring uncountable honor to me.
What he means is that you'll bring uncountable gold to him if you wear that piece in public.
Well, man, I don't live in public. Who do you think I am? So let's check it out. Let's get rid of this long sword. Ooh, lightning damage. I mean, it's only one, but still better than nothing. Sick. Ooh, lightning effects. Shiny. Shiny. Alright, then, magic effects.
Lord Idukin, here? In my booth? I am so...
He's fainted. You make quite the impression these days. Is it hard to be the king's child, never able to just blend in?
We are, that's what nature makes us.
As are we all. Shall we move along?
Ancestors. Yep. Onwards to the next area.
My lord, are you heading to the proving arena?
That I am. Alright, let's get some proving done.
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner.
What?
The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
What? I can walk through...
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
Oh no, I'm gonna be harassed. Harassment. Gotta watch out for that harassment.
Will we be leaving then?
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
We are at your command.
To get down on some proving. Alright, open screen number 3. So, we're about 20 minutes in. I'm, still more or less trying to figure out what to do. I know the commentary isn't that great. I have no doubt it'll get better as we go on, though. And, ooh, he just got taken out. Alright, time for some proving. So, yeah, let's actually see what he's got to say first. Anything important?
Not much that you don't already know. My father's father was a great hero of the Deep Roads excursions and raised the family to the top of the warrior caste. He was even nominated to join the Assembly and found a noble house, but the honor was in the nomination. He wasn't afforded a single vote. My father served your father for many years, and now I serve you.
So pretty much coming from a line of seconds, it looks like.
Yes, I yearn to face the Darkspawn and prove my worth as your second.
To battle and glory. Will be spectacular.
May the stones support us, and the ancestors look down with pride.
Alright.
As you will.
Let's get this on. That's a little bit of one-on-one combat action.
It is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
No, I came to do battle for my own honor. And
Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor him by doing as he says. My lord
So
Iduken will
much
fight
honor.
in this proving.
I don't even know what to do with all this honor.
Of course, it is well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Iduken. I give you the Lord Iduken himself. Are you ready for your first match? Then let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken.
So much honor.
Lord Iduken will fight Aler Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
The honor is mine.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Alright, so let's see how this goes. Get paused real quick, I guess. I'm pretty sure you just right click on them and then activate abilities. How about that? Alright. And let's go. Alright, there we go. Got him stunned. He's behind for some backstab. Backstab left and right. Our new dagger's actually working out pretty nice too. I like that a lot. Oh man, this guy just has no chance. I think that was almost a little unfair.
The winner is Lord Iduken.
And
that was quite a fight. Aler Bimo is no slouch with that hammer.
Actually,
are you ready for your next opponent?
To be perfectly honest.
Adal Helmi, a woman, Your Highness. She's a tenacious fighter.
Okay. So, that's good.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lord Iduken will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
Honor and glory to your house, Your Highness.
Yeah, and yours. Alright, let's get it on.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Get a stun, move behind for the backstab. Look at that backstab, left over and over again. Man, look at push her down like half the health for stun and backstab. This is going like I'm starting to notice a trend here. I stun him, backstab him a million times, and then just finish it out. And we'll finish it off with the best thing. Ouch. Took a little bit more damage that time than I usually do, but I'm definitely...
The winner is Lord Idukan!
Well, that was brutal. Really liking the
That was a crowd pleaser.
So
many were waiting to see that woman put in her place.
There's a lot
Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him?
My first character was an elven.
One of the best of the warrior caste. And, he achieved glory in close combat assaults in the deep roads.
Yeah, you don't say. So yeah, no, my first one I'm kiting.
And let us begin.
I'll throw Alistair up front.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. Lord Idukan will fight Sir Blackstone, Deep Road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you bleed.
Okay. Well, good luck.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Done. Go behind, back to bed. Oh man. Oh, I guess I'm kind of wearing armor as well. I mean, it's not doing all that speed, so not really taking all that much damage either. When he actually hits me. And oh, that. Oh, wow. That was not one hit.
The winner is Lord Idukan. Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Idukan. Franklin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first?
Yeah, I'll rest when I'm dead.
He is a decorated fighter who prefers unusual weapons and rarely fights with the same techniques twice.
House Ivo is relatively inconsequential, but Franklin may change that. He's expected to take a full command of his own soon.
Well, I wish him the best, but let's do it.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Idukan. It is down to just 2 warriors, with backbones of stone and wills of iron. They have defeated all others this day. Lord Idukan will fight Franklin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
Oh, well, I like this guy.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. The victor is champion. Fight!
Got the right clicking down. Throw in my stun. Get some backstab. So if I actually manage to connect with my backstab.
That's for House Idukan!
I think I got those. It definitely seems to be that a little more faster than mine. So I don't think I'll have to use anything else or anything like that. Better look. Yeah, I got another stun on him. See if I can't get a few more backstabs.
For Orzammar! I will not fail! No
There we go. Alright, so it looks like I just won the human. Yeah, nice.
The winner is Lord Idukan.
Good showing there.
Thank you very much.
I'm at your service.
Don't really have anything to say.
Good showing there, my lord. Your opponents will be licking.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Brandon Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours.
Cool. I will wear it with honor.
Your glory honors every warrior here.
My lord. As you will.
Alright, let's go.
My lord.
Want to take a break? See if I can.
We will take a break when we are done here. For now, we are here to serve.
Yeah, I did think so.
Your wish is our command.
Alright, well, looks like we're about halfway through this first Let's Play here. I hope everyone's been enjoying everything so far. I know definitely have to work more on actually talking and actually commentating, but that'll come with practice, and I definitely do aim on getting better. So this is once again my very first Let's Play, so I'm really just testing the waters out,
my lord,
trying to
you honor
see
me,
what I can do really, and I'll be sure to review this, and any comments or any requests that you'd like to see in the next part, feel free to leave them down below. And if anyone knows any resources or anything that can really just help me with anything from the gameplay to the recording, to the post-editing and all that, I'd really appreciate it, and it's definitely helped me out a lot. Always learning every day, trying something new. But
congratulations on being named commander, my lord.
Enough of that, and let's get on to my feast. That was a nice little side journey there. Yeah. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves so far. I know I am. Let's see, I already talked about my last playthrough just a little bit, but I actually, what initially made me want to do this Let's Play was my excitement for Dragon Age 3 coming out soon. And I was reading reviews, I was watching some teaser trailers, and starting to feel that good old hype starting to build up, you know what I mean? So, well,
look,
here we
the
are.
Grand Wardens are
The
here.
feast
My
is
raid tomorrow
ready
must
to
be
start.
more than a standard mission. The Wardens
So
only go
this
where
guy
the
has to
Darkspawn
say,
are the
we all
greatest
know what the
threat.
exclamation going over the head means he definitely has something for me. So,
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Most urgent?
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week, and a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
And what cause might that be?
Well, you do cut to the point, don't you? You'll be quite a shock if you ever join the Assembly. We are so fond of our doublespeak. I have no desire to obligate you or force your hand. I propose a mutually beneficial arrangement. The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Fighting a losing battle, my friend. You must be the only dwarf that thinks that way. But, yeah, let's see what I can do.
I keep my ears to the stone, my lord. I hear many things, some of which could be a great help during your mission tomorrow. A little forewarning to help your forearming, if you know what I mean.
Well, it sounds like a good deal.
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
I have a feeling it's actually not that simple. But, okay. We'll do it. Go ahead and talk to Duncan.
Greetings, my lord Idukan. It is an honor to meet you at last. I have had the opportunity to recently meet with your father. He speaks highly of you. He says you may be the quickest fighter in all of House Idukan.
Oh man, good old Duncan.
I have no doubt it is deserved. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
You don't say.
You know of our dedication to destroying the Darkspawn, our frontline presence during a blight. What else would you know? Over the centuries, many dwarves have made names for themselves in our order. These days, however, there are fewer dwarves, and thus even fewer dwarven Grey Wardens. A pity, since dwarven warriors have the most experience fighting Darkspawn. I'm afraid not. Grey Wardens go where they're needed most. Right now, that is on the surface at the ruins of Ostagar, where the human king gathers his armies to face the blight. Being a Grey Warden means abandoning all ties to your old life. It means dedicating yourself to destroying the Darkspawn. Truly? Then I will speak to your father after tomorrow's battle. I have my doubts he will relent, but there is always hope. Until then, good luck to you. Show the Darkspawn what your people are made of.
Oh. You're new.
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
Excuse you.
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
Wow, you're also the mother of that chick that I just beat up over in the proving.
Last spring, a guild from the merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the merchant guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
So, I think I see where this is going.
Clever child. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Dukin.
So you're saying that
you begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacer's kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
I'm not sure I like this lady, though.
Just so, my clever friend. Smile and nod, and when he asks his question, tell him that the so-called Surface Caste are right where they belong. That should take Lord Dace down a peg or two.
I'll think about it.
Good. Your house's reputation hangs in the balance.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like you, though. I mean, talking to a prince like, oh, we're so, yeah. Should I talk to him again? Or just... decisions. I'm thinking I'm just gonna go settle on talking to the king and getting this finished up.
My king, please reconsider. The trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The Assembly of Kal Shirak will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atras Vala, my son.
That's for sure.
How fine you look in your great-grandfather's armor. I hear you were declared champion of the Provings. I suppose you were never one to sit by when something exciting was going on. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
No.
These rituals have their place. It behooves you to get to know the nobles and let them know you. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the paragon Idukan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better?
I have a question. I seek to know the prospect better.
Lord Dace, head of House Dace, speak.
Lords, ladies, my question concerns the plight of our wayward kin, the so-called Surface Caste. What does the Commander Prospect think is the proper place for these lost souls?
Well, I don't like being played. But it seems like a lot of people are trying to play me. Freaking dwarven politics, man.
Are you satisfied, Lord Dace? Do you feel you have learned something about the prospect?
Yes, my king.
And if there are no other challenges, I give you Orzammar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the Provings. or getting some rest in his rooms?
I'm not a big fan of treeing,
Walk
to be
well,
honest. He's kind of a dick.
Commander.
It isn't our newest commander. Congratulations, Your Highness.
Well, let's go talk to this guy.
I suppose you're proud of yourself.
Oh, you did underestimate me.
That is the way the games of the Assembly are played. Next time, I will think more of you. If you'll excuse me, my lord.
Yeah, excuse you. Alright, so now, I guess, I think this door was locked last time. Like, super locked, because I couldn't pick it. But, yeah, give me this loot. Let it go. Here. Another 5-star pearl, I'll take that too. Thank you. Anything else? Anything? No? Alright, let's go. Around. Make sure I don't miss anything. I'm a rogue. Can't be very roguish.
Delighted.
Well, I am getting XP every time I unlock something, so that's always nice. And just the one barrel one here? Okay. Yeah, what we got? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, but this must be the kitchen. Yeah, no one really gets to shit with that. Grab whatever's in this barrel. How do you have... okay. I don't know why those are in the kitchen, but they are.
Your Highness! What a surprise! I apologize if we are in your way.
They're not. Let's go ahead and do this website. Just got a little bit more fatigue regeneration, stamina regeneration, less fatigue, more stamina. Yeah, there we go. Got it right that time.
I am proud to serve the Idukans.
Oh, it is getting pretty late over here, so I'm thinking I'm just going to finish this up, finish up this little quest arc, I guess you could say, and I will call it a night. So let's go find my brother's room, wherever that is. Now that was Balin. I guess I'm moving to down to the end of that hall. That was mine. That was right there.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
I don't understand why this thing is so unpleasant.
The world does not stop and start with your meager achievements. Not even tonight. Now, do you have some purpose in bothering us?
As much as I'd like to say that. No, just...
Of course he does.
Try and be
We must
better
discuss
at war.
strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves.
Yeah, you don't say.
And what I'm going to tell you next won't make you any more fond of him.
What?
Unfortunately, I am. Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much-proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you.
What?
I overheard him giving orders to some of his men, and I was shocked. Then it began to make sense. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right.
Or maybe he's just... Like, what is wrong with him? He's like, in line.
He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
Yeah, that's right.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince.
Well, yeah, I'd pretty much say he is an undesirable prince, and, well, people seem to like
Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. You entered the provings held in your own honor just for glory and to please the crowds. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
Oh, geez, really? Now we have to deal with that nonsense?
It seems Trian has shown that brothers can't always be trusted. I am next in line. If Trian succeeds in his plot against you, how long do you think I'll live?
Permission to speak freely?
Go for it, bro.
Trian would make a terrible king, but no one wants to say it. He has just enough backing in the Assembly to make it ugly when your father dies, but not enough to become king. Killing him now makes your house stronger and saves a great deal of bloodshed later.
Yeah, might be right, but...
Very well. I'll keep my eyes open. I don't want to lose the brother I actually like.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
Let's go. You don't want to keep those lovely ladies waiting.
Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot about that. Alright, so yep, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna call it quits just as soon as this is done loading. So, yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed. Please feel free to leave me any feedback, any suggestions, questions. I'll be answering any questions during the next one. Or if I don't get it up until then, I'll make sure I manage to address them all. But yeah, this is Sunshine Sean, and doing the Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. I hope everyone
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramond. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come men! Glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Haramond and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my brother.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, There is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a thaig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the paragon Aidukan remains in that thaig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
Alright, looks like I will finish up this short conversation string first. Yeah.
My father's writings speak only of the shield. There may be countless other treasures, but only the shield matters.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions? The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Aidukan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Alright, looks like we are finally in game, so I am going to go ahead and save this, and I hope everyone's enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Again, it's Sunshine Tron, and you all have a good night.